So those are some of my thoughts on the value of a Christian higher education for students and their parents. What about the value to alumni, donors, the faculty, and staff of SWU? To all those who love this school and have sacrificed for it and want to see it prosper and continue, Lord willing, for another 117 years and beyond. What is the value of Christian higher education to Southern Wesleyan? It means survival. That is because the greatest strategic advantage that SWU has in the marketplace right now is that we are offering an education that remains, to quote Dr. Barker's address from a year ago, decidedly, emphatically, thoughtfully, transformationally, and unapologetically Christian in nature. Over the summer, we worked with outside consultants on how to improve our marketing, recruitment, and enrollment processes. Much of their technical and procedural advice was extremely helpful. They also warned us about a looming demographic cliff in higher education. That in the next several years, there will be substantially fewer college-age students, so we will be facing increased competition for a diminishing pool of applicants. Now, I've seen that report elsewhere, but what the consultants do not fully understand is that Southern Wesleyan is not just another small local school looking for a bigger slice of a shrinking pie. Our commitment to biblical faithfulness means that we are uniquely appealing to a distinct segment of the student population. And even if that segment is shrinking as well, the number of schools that are still providing the faithful Christian higher education those students and their families want is shrinking even faster. What I mean is that the silver lining to so many historical Christian schools straying from their faith-based mission is that the target market for Southern Wesleyan is, I believe, poised to grow simply by us staying true to our Christian identity. And let me add to that what the president and provost and I just learned last week in a national presentation from the Chronicle of Higher Education on this very topic. We were shown a map of where this demographic cliff would hit the hardest by state. Various shades of red for population decline and blue for growth. From Maine down to Florida, all the way west to the Mississippi, it was a sea of red, except for one island of blue. One state projected to grow. Any guesses as to which state that is? You're sitting in it. And of the 16 major urban centers displayed in the map east of the Mississippi, only 2 were blue, indicating growth, and they were deep blue, meaning substantial growth. Any guesses as to which 2 those were? Atlanta and Charlotte. And did you know, I learned recently that there is a town at precisely the central point between those 2 growing cities. And yes, we're sitting in it right now. And 117 years ago, before anyone could have conceived of demographic cliffs, let alone a PowerPoint presentation about demographic decline delivered over Zoom, faithful men and women planted a college right here. The same place God appears in His providence to have ordained as a refuge from the shrinking population and an oasis of growth and vitality. And we're working hard to be ready to embrace all of those young men and women. Let's fill these dorms and plan to build new ones as we seek to cooperate with God in the work of building His kingdom. The value of a Christian higher education is far greater than the cost we bear. So let us give generously and bear that cost joyfully. Thank you.